Good morning, happy Monday, happy new week, and all of those good things. How's everybody doing? What you up to? And how was your weekend? Hopefully it was a good one. We are going to be getting into some writing sprints and productivity sprints this morning. And as per usual, we're going to be doing focusing for 25, rest for 5. Sarah, I'm so happy. Good morning, hun. Hope that you're doing good. Hope you had a good night's sleep. Um, and you're going to read through my book, 5 Draft. That's really great. That's super good. I am a little bit undecided. I think for this first sprint, I am going to sneak off just to grab some tea for myself. And then I'm going to try to get a little bit of a overview of what my week is going to be. So I need to just solidify my plans. So this first sprint for me is going to be a planning sprint. Mondays tend to be the day that I do that. I have my own little CEO meeting with myself, and that needs to happen so that I can set my priorities. So let's get started on this first sprint, and I'll catch you guys in 25 minutes. Oh, I totally forgot to mute the microphone. Sorry guys. I've been loud. I've been doing stuff. I hope that hasn't bugged the crap out of you. Hi everyone. Kay, I'm so happy that you made it. I saw that you canceled your sprints today and I was thinking, I bet she's sleeping in. She probably needs it. So I hope that you're okay and that you've been able to get maybe a little bit of recovery-ish at least. Um, I feel like I've heard of Silk and Sonder. I haven't looked at what they actually look like, and now I'm really curious. So I might have to check that out. Um, let's see, because Kay says, any of you heard of Silk and Sonder? I'm debating trying them out, and Kay is not sprinting today because she needs a little bit of rest. Hard time sleeping because of a spooky doggo who's been waking me up because he hates sleeping alone. I mean, I know the feeling. Um, let's see. Kagehime, good morning. Welcome. Hope that you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Monday. I have basically this sprint just been running around doing all kinds of weird stuff. Had to run downstairs and grab some tea, and then I was like, oh wait, it's noon here. I need to have something for lunch, so I grabbed some eggs and blueberries. And and then I found, if you're wondering what I was doing on the floor, I've been looking for the remote to my LED lamps, and I have not been able to find it. And then when I came in from having gotten some stuff, I was like, "Ooh, it's there behind like it had fallen down between the desk and the wall." So the digging, that was the digging. I needed to find my remote because um, when I turn it off and on, it goes straight to red, and it feels a little bit like, you know, um, not my thing. You're just freaking tired. Well, I hope that you're going to be able to get a little bit of recuperation for that. I'm having a rough day pain wise today. I couldn't get out of the bed myself this morning at all, which is really frustrating. Thankfully, we managed to get a little bit of help in picking the kid up from school today. But yeah, I think it's because of the weather, because the temperature has dropped. We're like I think it was minus 11 Celsius this morning. I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but annoyingly cold, and it always messes with my fibromyalgia. So I actually think I was doing some planning. I think I'm going to print out some of because I do have a kit of flare trackers and spoon trackers in my store. So I might print some of those out and try to mark up like when the flare days happen. It's not fun, but it is good to sort of be able to think like, okay, I see this coming up in the next week, like that could be a problem. So gonna try to track some stuff, and that'll be good. I am gonna actually try to do some more outlining on the draft of the first book in my new series. Um, Sarah, how's the reading going? I know you were reading through the beginning of book 5 that you've been working on. Um, yeah. Kay said, I'm sorry, I deal with chronic pain too. It's really not fun. No, it's horrible. Yeah, I remember you saying that at some point because you were talking about like that it was easier starting a little bit earlier for you with your sprints because of it. So I hope that this bad night's sleep doesn't mess with you too much, hon. Um, we've got a little bit of time left, so if you guys know what you're up to and what you're gonna be doing, tell me what you're up to. Kagehime, how you doing and what you doing? What you doing? I am going to work on some outlines for my little new project. And I'm hoping that the like indie pop wee-ness is okay with you guys. If you'd prefer something else like piano or, you know, Mongolian throat singing, I don't know. I don't actually have that on playlist. But if you did, tell me what you guys want to hear. I'll see you on the other side of 25. dokie. I have a tendency to lose track of time. Put it that way. Let's see. How did you guys do? How did the reading and possible writing? How did all of that go for you guys? I got. I think I've got a good structure on my ideas and beats and everything I want to put in the outline for book one. So getting that solidified and just trying to puzzle a little bit. It's a little bit tricky. Just I'm trying to. My trilogy was and has been and still is. I mean, with the Silver Ridge murders, those are very, I would say, romance, murder mystery, small town kind of thing. And this new one is something that I read more and am really passionate about as well, which is urban romantasy with some gothic horror elements. So trying to sort of figure out what beats I need to incorporate in this one that I have, like, because it's new compared to what I have done before, writing wise. Kagehime got 419 words in. Good job. Sarah said, not much reading done that time. Not much reading done that time. I decided I am sprinting this morning. Yay! So I got that set up. That is awesome. So are you going up in an hour then? Possibly. I don't know. Because that was when Kay was going. So I will put a link in down below so that you guys can pop on over easily to Sarah's sprints after this. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on the outline. That is what I am doing today. And yeah, so 8 EST is le time. Yep. I am a little bit light on the brain power today. I don't know. I think this week I really need to focus on trying to guard my rest times because I'm not very good at that. I mentioned that to you, Sarah, yesterday, like how I have a tendency to start new projects and do new things if I have some time left over, and I need to remember to to pause, to regulate a little bit so that I don't go into creative burnout and just, I don't know, take care of myself a little bit better. So that is, you know what? I'm gonna plan in some self-care. That is what I'm gonna do, as well as outline this next sprint, I think. Let's see. Oh, what did you say here, Kay? I need to figure out how to do the pop-up comment thing on Streamlabs because I'm struggling on that point. Like, I'm not a technical whiz at all. Kay said, yeah, while I love my massage office chair, sitting in front of it for hours at a time, I do get up and move. It's quite painful, so it's easier to start early when the pain isn't as bad. That is really good. And I think just finding those, like, the different things that work for you when you know that, okay, that is something that is tricky, well, then shifting gears and doing it a different way. For me, it's almost the opposite. Like, it takes me a very long time to get the ball rolling in the morning because I'm always in a lot of pain right when I wake up. So I think that that is a really good way to do it, if that works for you. So tell me what you guys are planning on working on in the next sprint. I guess we will be doing 2 more sprints after this, and then it is Bounce to Sarah time. So I will post that in the chat, and I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. How did you do? How did the sprint go? And welcome on in, user. It's with the with the names and the things. I don't know what to call you, but user LP9IB7TC7E or H. Hi, welcome on into the sprints. Hope that you're doing good. Sarah says thanks for sharing the link. Of course, obviously. So what are you guys doing? What are you up to? And how did this sprint go? I have kind of solidified a little bit the premise of book one, the things that I want to do and how I want to, I guess, and how that book needs to end to lead into the rest of the series, and those things. So that's exciting to me, at least. Kagehime got 296 words. Yay, that's awesome. I don't know. How do you guys do it? Are you setting up word goals for January? Have you done a new project or anything like that? Oh, sorry, on the Rough Draft Challenge page? Because I have not. I possibly should. I haven't brained that far yet. I don't know. Sarah says, I spent that sprint making myself presentable. Barely my ass. Seriously, girl. We're always happy to see you, hon. So make sure that at the end of the sprint that you guys pop over to Sarah's channel. I pinned the link up above so you guys can grab it. And we're gonna do, oh my gosh, why am I yawning? I'm because it's a flary day for me. I'm just tired and everything hurts. It's like my arms all both weigh 10 kilos each. It's like everything is just today. Kagehime says, I set myself a goal of 40K or finish my shifter series because January is always my best month. Nice. That's awesome. And really, really great self-awareness as well. I should do that. I think I have my writing year plan binder somewhere. So I need to look at what the heck I said I was going to do. I know this week I'm working on the Urban Romantasy series, and I think next week as well, before I go back into edits on book 3 for Silveridge. So this next sprint, or this last sprint here, I am going to focus in on the outline again, and then I think, Sarah, for your sprints, I think I am going to do some reading, honestly, most of it. Sarah says, I don't usually set word count goals unless it's a challenge month, but I'm hoping I can get 10,000 to 15,000 during the virtual writing retreat this weekend. Yes, that is happening this weekend. That is going to be super exciting as well. I think that this next sprint, we are going to go in and shorten it a little bit so that there is some time to do whatever the heck y'all need to do for before hopping into Sarah's sprints. Let's grab the timer and adjust this guy a wee bit. So let's do 20 minutes instead of the regular 25. I think that'll be good, at least for me. I also need to poke my eldest teenager who is not awake yet, and it's like 1:30. Like, dude, just because you didn't have to be in school today doesn't mean you can sleep the entire day. How is this a thing? But it is. So let's go, I think, right? We good? We good. Last sprint. we are officially done with the last sprint. And I'm like that mode because I feel like I hit a little bit of a breakthrough in my outlining and in my plans for the series. So that's fun. Thank you so much for being here, Sarah, and Kay and Kagehime, everybody that has been here, and H. I hope everybody's had a good time. And what did you get up to? What did you get done this last sprint? Has it treated you well? Anybody? Let's see. I think that I know how I'm going to end book one, which feels really exciting. I know! Breakthroughs are always fun, and I'm like, oh wait, no, wait, the bell! Ah, we're done with this sprint. But, so yeah, I might have to keep, I'm going to have to keep riding in yours over on your place. So if you guys do want to keep on sprintinating, make sure to hop on over to Sarah's channel. She will be streaming in just a few minutes. And until then, get up, stretch, do a little bit of a dance. I don't know what one does on a Monday. Go to the bathroom, get some more coffee, get some more tea. I don't know. Look into the mirror, say something nice to yourself because it could be important. Sarah is figuring out the end. Sarah says figuring out the end is always a great feeling. It is always a great feeling, and figuring out like next cliffhanger stuff. Okay, so I don't know. Kay ran out to the bank and Starbucks for a coffee, sitting down to read a bit. That sounds awesome. The door just slammed down here, so I'm assuming that means that my youngest is home from school. Excellent. I will do the parenting thing for a little bit before hopping into next sprints. Kay says, today I will respect my own boundaries. The affirmation I got in the email this morning. That is so important, and I think that that is the perfect decision, honestly. I am going to do the same. I am going to have to take a nap soon because I do not feel well. And it's snowing here. Yeah, it's crazy snowing lately here. It's like the coldest, I think, and the most snow we've had in 100 years at this time. So that's fun, I guess. In my memories as a kid, I feel like winters were always snowy when you were a kid, right? I don't know. I think you guys are awesome. I'm really happy for you spending the time with me, and I'll see you guys either over at Sarah or possibly at Kay Sprints when she does sprint again. When are you up next, Kay? And I'll be back sprinting on Thursday. So that's happening. Let's see. I'm not sure who is when and where, but you guys can always see the sprints on the spreadsheet, which I just do not happen to have on me at the moment. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna totally steal that from you, Sarah, because you did put that in yours. So there is the Google Doc to the spreadsheet. Kay will be sprinting Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure Sarah's sprinting tomorrow as well. So there is a lot of good stuff going on. I will see you guys over there, and I will drop this stream now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.